Okay, hi everyone. I am going to show you how to format an academic paper using an iPad and Pages. I do not have Microsoft Word on my iPad, so I can't show you how to do it that way. But I'll show you here on Pages. And Pages is fine to use, but when you turn in your papers, you have to export to a Word document. And let's see if I can remember how to do that. You would do, you click on the name of the document. Okay, click on the name of the document and then you click export and you would choose Word, okay, before you submit it to me if you're using Pages, okay? Pages is actually a really good option. I prefer it over Word personally, but all right, so here we go. We've got our paper. It is not formatted. It's all in single spacing. So the first thing we're gonna do is make it all double spaced. So I have my little keyboard here. I'm just gonna do Command A. Oops. Okay, and there we've got everything highlighted. I don't know why this is there. That can go away. Okay, so everything's highlighted. Now we're going to double space. To do everything with formatting, you're going to have to go up to this little paintbrush, which is the formatting paintbrush, okay? So we've got text there, and we are looking for spacing. So we've got line spacing right down here. We're going to do plus, 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 plus till we get 2. Okay, there we've got the line spacing. Everything is great. Now what we need to do, we need to make sure that this is centered. This is our title, and it looks centered, but to be sure, let's go back up to formatting, and we see, yes, it is centered. Okay, if we do that, it would make it left. That would make it right. Yeah, but we want it centered, okay? The other thing about the title, and not about the title, but about between the date and the title, you need to push enter twice, okay? So, wait, is that correct? Oops, yeah, there's one already in there, so one more. So that would end up being 4 spaces or 2 enters, okay? So let me show you again. If we're right there, that would be 1 enter and then 2 enters, okay? Now I wanna quickly make that title centered again because it lost its centering. So you can quickly do Control E. Oh, maybe not here, Control C, no. Yeah, I don't know how it works on this one. Oh, Command E, nope. I'm a dummy. Okay, we'll go back up to the top and fix that. Format, and then center, okay? Now, we need to indent each paragraph, so I'm going to highlight all of the paragraphs, not the references section, okay? I'm highlighting all the paragraphs. I'm gonna go back up to the formatter, and then we're gonna do indents, okay? Indents, and then first indent, and we want it to be, if it comes up as centimeters, you're looking for 1.27. It doesn't really give you that as an option. Oh, here we go. So double click, and then you can type what exactly you want. You want 1.27 centimeters. If it's inches, it'll be 1/2 inch, and you should be able to get that just with the plus button. Okay? And there we have our first line indents all throughout. Okay? Now we're going to go to the references section. And just like we needed to have 2 spaces between the reference, between the date and the title, you should Oh, actually, you'll only have one space between references and the text. So this is perfect the way it is. Also, that needs to be centered. Okay, it looks centered to me, but let's double check. It is, in fact, centered. Good. Now, the references, I have 3 references here. That's a lot of just words, but 3 references. Mac, Apple, iPad are the authors. So we need to format that with a hanging indent. So to do that, we're going to highlight all the references. Go, you guessed it, back up to the format paintbrush. And then what you're going to need to do is go to indents. And this one's a little tricky. It doesn't have something called a hanging indent. But what you're going to do is keep the first indent at 0. And then you're going to do a left indent at 1.27. Okay? And there we have our hanging indent. Okay? The reference's title is not bold. Your title of the essay is not bold. Now let's look at margins. Now, let me try to remember how to do margins. I'm gonna guess paintbrush. No, I'm not sure how to do margins in here. I wonder where the help is. Maybe here are these 3 buttons. Have we got help? We have. Yeah, let's look at help. Pages help. It's really helpful to know where your help menu is. Usually you're able to do a search, but this one's not looking like it's letting us do that. There's the search. So we're going to search for margins. Okay, so set paragraph margins. All right, it tells you how. Tap in the paragraph or select more than one paragraph. And you would need to see the ruler. Okay, and you're going to drag the ruler where you want it. Okay, so let's, actually we want to select the whole paper. So I'm going to do, again, Command A, that selects the whole paper. We have our ruler there. So we want to make sure that we want a 1-inch margin. So from, now these are in centimeters, so I guess it's a 3 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter margin. So we're going to check 1, 2.5. Okay, 1, oops. Okay, we've got 1, 2.5 right there at 19, and on this side it would be at 2.5. Now, if those were incorrect, those are correct. They're supposed to be 1 inch either side. But if they were incorrect, you could simply touch here and drag. So they say, yeah. It won't let you drag out of there, but you could drag in, okay? So 1-inch margins on the top, on the bottom. I don't know how to do top, bottom, but if you can manage left, right, that'll be fine. And there you have a perfectly formatted academic paper.